Tonight on LoOG Center, when a king returns and finds his kingdom in ruins. No, I'm kidding. Thanks everybody for filling in last week. You did great. Tonight we go over Week 5 showdowns and see if they stand up to the blitz. We get a surprise visit from the Cock Ringo's owner, and it's not who you think it is. All tonight on LoOG Center.
Good evening and welcome to LoOG Center. As always, I'm your commissioner, Thomas Offen.
And I'm the defending champion, Jeff Fribbins, filling in for Kevin Kitchell, who's muling heroin across the Mexican border.
Good luck with that, Kev. All right, let's get right to it. It's time for
The Blitz. And we see Chubby Funster taking on Team Jacob. Jacob squeaks one out because he had Favre on the bench who was texting something, I believe. So 72-65, Jacob.
our next matchup, Sterling Archer taking on the Gothenburg Vikings. And this one was never close. Gothenburg Vikings win 93-70. Miles Austin helping out Sterling Archer with 15 points. But Chris Johnson finally has a great game. 27 points for the Gothenburgian.
Moving on, Ray Finkel taking on Sugar Hill Gang. Finkel looking to get back on track, and it does. His main man, Josh Scobie, coming up big with 22 points out of his kicker. Fink, 99, Sugar Hill Gang, 78.
Smithfield Slugs took down the F-Bombers 104-76. Smithfield Slugs had a fantastic game with their wide receiving core, who had 72 total points and would have beaten me, you, and 2 other teams this week. Terrell Owens continues his resurgence with 18 points, but not enough as the F-Bombers drop one to the Slugs.
What happens when Play Nasty takes on Team Evil? Evil will prevail. Well, at least they'll overcome the 23 points by Detroit's defense. Percy Harvin helping out with 21 points as a receiver, and Evil does prevail, 90-70.
I like Team Evil starting Derek Ward. Only 1% of the people in the nation starting Derek Ward. Not an easy choice for him.
No.
But he has the strength of his convictions. Next up, Cock Ringo's taking on Touchdown Jesus. Now this is an interesting one because everybody went to bed Sunday night thinking that they had tied at 88.
Yep.
You wake up Monday morning, stat correction.
Tie's gone.
Tie's gone.
Sorry, Jesus.
Touchdown Jesus loses one at 87-88 in the most heartbreaking, excruciating way possible.
Yeah, I think so. Holy slobbing knockers, Batman. A team run by no one has twice as many wins as we do. Embarrassing.
Quite embarrassing.
I'm ashamed. Really.
There's a new movie out with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine
about
a runaway train. I think they should rename it Slobber Knockers.
I think they should.
Because he is a runaway train and no one's at the wheel.
No. And he's wreaking havoc, clearly, with a 93-73 win. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And finally, this week's Game of the Week. It was a game that we promised was going to live up to expectations, and it did not.
Oops.
Stepdads win 95-62. The undefeated winning streak for the Responsible Lobster gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And to add insult to injury, Stepdads, still not your real dad, still sleeping with your mom.
Yeah. And the Lobster Dome, broken. And Faith did point out last week there seems to be a lot of home games for Responsible Lobster. I don't know how that happened, but the mystique of the Lobster Dome, gone. So hopefully maybe he can get back on track.
Maybe. We'll see what happens this week.
Going to the standings in Charles in Charge, right now the Gothenburg Vikings and Smithfield Slugs and the Lobster, all at 4-1, are at the lead with Touchdown Jesus in the caboose at 0-5.
You take a look at the Saved by the Bell division. Ray Finkel's boys again on top this week, and you look, it's a bottleneck at the top here. You got Ray Finkel's boys, Cock Ringo's, Team Evil, Stepdads, all at 4-1. Now this is where things get crazy because if you take a look, Ray Finkel's boys, second in the entire LoOG, have 438 points.
Yeah.
I'm in 13th. With 414 points, only a difference of 24 points.
Yeah.
And yet he's in second. I'm in the basement. I don't understand.
You know, they don't play the game on paper.
They
what they say.
They really, yes.
All right, and we got a new look at a stats tracker, which features the Game of the Week participants and how each one does. So Smithfield Slugs right now 1-0. Finkel and the Cock Ringos and Stepdads all at 1-1, as well as Responsible Lobster. No offense, Lobster. And Sugar Hill Gang at 0-1.
It's not looking good for Sugar Hill Gang to get out of the basement
No.
in terms of Game of the Week, because her record's so poor. It's unlikely she'll have another Game of the Week.
She probably won't be featured. No.
But Smithfield Slugs, they got to hold on.
You know who else won't be featured in the Game of the Week?
Yeah, these two guys.
These two guys. Right here.
The year that we decided to do an online TV show based on our league, we're both in the basement.
Suck out loud.
Oh, okay. I'm being told that we have a live feed from Abbey Road Studios. Let's take a look. Oh, we've got Ringo Starr.
The Cock Ringos.
The Cock Ringos.
Fantastic.
Everyone knows that the managing partner of the Cock Ringos is Brandon Kittrell, but what you may not know is that the silent partner is the one who the team is named after, Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr.
So let's go ahead and hey, Mr. Starr, how are you this evening?
Bloody, is this on already? Well, good to see you again, boys. It's your good friend Ringo Starr. I'm here today talking to you from Abbey Road Studios. I'm working on my latest album, but thought I could take a minute to discuss the LoOG with you.
I have to say, you're doing pretty good for somebody with such limited knowledge of American football.
Well, you see, to tell you the truth, when I first joined the LoOG, I thought we were talking football. I was just going to recruit all of the Arsenal or Manchester United. You didn't tell me it was American football. That's buckets, that's crap. I'm doing fine, but still, it's crap. Well, yes, I understand the competition it's panning out okay. It's nothing much. This week in particular, I have to say, I think it's just going to be a beating. Sterling Archer doesn't have a chance. In fact, I wrote him a little song just to tell him about it. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, I think we both would like to hear your song.
Would you now? I'd be happy to.
He's not wearing any pants.
No, didn't seem so.
He can do what he wants. He's Ringo Starr.
All right, Jeffrey. Listen close, because this one's just for you. Ooh, I think your team sucks. You also look like a douche. This week I'll be the janitor, 'cause I'm gonna mop the floors with you. Oh, Flacco sucks balls. Matthews sucks balls too. I can't wait to destroy you. When we play this week, when we play this week, when we play this week, Cock Ringos.
That was awesome. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
Righto. Week 3 was a bloody mess for me. Especially after dominating my first 2 weeks. Suffering defeat to Ray Finkel's boys really crushed my spirit. I went through a very dark period there.
Why? Why, God? Why?
But you know, that was then and this is now. And really, after slapping Jeffrey around this week, I think I'll feel just fine.
That hits pretty close to home. It's, you know, as somebody that's been through that, you know, trust me, you'll make it through. Just be strong, hang in there, even though.
So, Mr. Starr, you've kind of kept quiet this season, and you've conducted yourself as quite the gentleman. So I'd just like to congratulate you on that.
He's done very well.
He's done really, really well.
Well, if I could, I would like to take a quick moment to give a very special shout out to all the ladies in the LoOG. You know, there's plenty of Ringo to go around, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you do.
All right, I take that last part back.
Very inappropriate.
Really, really, this is a family show.
Well, it's been fun, boys, but you know, time is money and I need to get moving on here. But best of luck in the coming weeks. I think you're going to need it. You and particularly, Jeffrey. Cheerio, mates.
That was Ringo Starr, minority owner of the Cock Ringos.